In October, we wear pink. Hello, my name is Abigail, and on this channel, I talk about books and things that I'm passionate about. And right now, that happens to be putting out 31 videos in 31 days. But in the month of October, not only is it Halloween, but it is also Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Breast cancer is the most common cancer among women. At my job where I work, the hospital that we're affiliated with is doing free or discounted mammograms. And while it's not the most fun topic to discuss, it is something that's been weighing on my mind. And while I have not been touched by this, nor has any of my family, thank God, I know there are millions of women who have, and I know a couple personally. And while this is a heavy topic to discuss for the internet, I think that it is important to make sure that we are discussing it. My coworker, she tells us all the time, get your boobies checked. So this is your reminder to do that. We went and picked up these t-shirts for the month of October. I figured I'd do this in my own way, on my own time. And so for this blog, you will see me read a total of 3 books with pink on the cover. Now, I did sort of keep to the Halloween spooky theme, and I read 2 horror and 1 book that is basically about ghosts. Let's get into it. The very first thing that I picked up for this vlog is Delilah S. Dawson's Guillotine. What I thought this was about was 1% doing bad things, rich people getting away with rich people activities. And I was right, but I was also wrong. At its core, this is more of a revenge story against the 1%. So if that interests you, I recommend picking this up. The next book that I read for this is And Then I Woke Up, and this is by Malcolm Delvin. Now, obviously, the cover that you see there is black and white, but I can assure you it is, in fact. And this is a sort of apocalyptic. It's like a little introspective. It's a little political. It's a little propaganda. It's a little 2020. It's a little like fake news. It's That's not what I thought it was going into it. The last book that I picked up for this is Small Ghost by Trista Mater. This is a collection of poems. Overwhelmingly, the message is it gets better, and I thought that this worked really well with this blog. I know that it's not super pink, but I promise you this right here, this ghost sheet right here is pink, and it is pink throughout. I will now send you back in time to the actual reading for this reading blog. I am starting Guillotine by Delilah S. Dawson. I have a vague idea of what this is about based on somebody else describing it, and I bought it. And I figured this was the perfect excuse to go ahead and hop into this book, so let's go. I am a little under halfway through the book, and so far it's just really unsettling. All of the servants are in pink, and it's almost like, have you ever seen Disney World's go away green? If you Google it, if you look it up, Disney World uses this specific shade of green that sort of makes things hide. And because the entirety of their house is pink, all of the servants are wearing pink, everything is pink, because their name is Ruskin, and it's rosekin, you know what I mean? It's so all the servants are in pink. So right now our main character Des is truly unsettled by everything that's going on, just the very stiff nature of the gatherings, the family gatherings and stuff like that. It's just very strange. It's all strange. But I just got to page 86, and I think things are about to pick up. It's kind of late at night. I should have started reading this so much earlier because I wanted to read it straight in one shot, but presently it is 11:39 p.m. and I'm giving it to 12. And then I'm taking my ass to bed. I finished it, and it is not at all what I thought it was going to be. This, like, based on the back, it says something about the 1%, and I thought the 1% was going to be doing the bad things. Now, granted, they did. They definitely did, don't get me wrong. But this was more about, like, a revenge. This is more about, like, women's rage and getting, you know, it's more of a revenge story with, like, 1% elements and, like, 1% doing bad things, but, like, the little guys get theirs, you know? And I guess I would have known that if I had read the back at all, but I didn't, because as we know, I never do. So, whoopsie daisies. Guillotine by Delilah S. Dawson. Let me see. 3.5 star. I don't want to give it a 4 star because... Is it a 4 star? Let me think about it. And in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and hop into my next pink read. So I just finished washing my makeup brushes, and I am about to hop into And Then I Woke Up by Malcolm Devlin. I bought this back in 2023 on my Kindle, and I have not read it, and that seems like a travesty. However, it is a pink cover, so see, pink cover. I would love to know when this was written. I bought it in 2023, but this feels like it's heavy on the propaganda and, like, heavy on the, like, social commentary of, like, fake news and, like, COVID times and stuff like that. So I'm wondering if this was written in, like, late 2019, early 2020, and I'm about to find out right now. 2022. It's like a 2.5, maybe 3 star. Just didn't do it for me. I don't think I'm a fan of this, like, sort of introspective sort of horror. I feel like it was good, but I'm glad I read it because I own it, but I'm ready to be done with it, if that makes sense. It has pink on it, and I will not be taking questions at this time. In case you needed additional proof that this book is pink, here is some pink pages. Here is a pink page. I think there's another pink page somewhere in here, maybe in the back. Oh, look, pink. Look, more pink. I argue that this is pink as well. Gone outside for a little bit of change in the atmosphere. This page is very pink. Yeah, I didn't like this one very much. I feel quite called out for that one. Pink page. I argue that this page has pink, and that's kind of messed up because while Friends isn't my comfort show, I do that too. More pink. This book feels like a solid 3.5 stars for me. It's not quite a 4, but it's not quite a 3, if that makes sense. It's truly horrific, the things that happen in this book. So I definitely would pay attention to those trigger warnings at the beginning of the book. Content warnings for this. In this book, bad people get what they deserve and they deserve what they get. There are many unsettling deaths, which I found quite cathartic to write. My publisher has identified the following trigger warnings: gore, graphic descriptions of injury, sexual assault off page, incest off page, forced pregnancy off page, rape off page, abortion off page. So while the majority of this is taking place off page, the consequences of their actions are definitely taking place on page. So I would be very wary of the content warnings for guillotine. Overall, 3.5 stars. Like I said, I don't really have anything negative to say. I think that I thought that this was something else. And so when I picked it up, I was expecting more of, I think that like when I had originally bought this, I thought it was going to be like Blink Twice, which is a movie that was directed by Lenny Kravitz's daughter. I think that's what it's called. Yes, the movie that I thought I was thinking of was in fact Blink Twice. It is in fact directed by Lenny Kravitz's daughter. I can't really tell you what Blink Twice is about without ruining the whole movie, and I just tried to, so I had to backtrack a little bit. So it, I thought this was going to be more like Blink Twice, and I was definitely wrong. This is in a league all its own. It's more, I mean, yeah, Saw. But you know what also? At first it was giving Ready or Not, and then it turned into like Dexter Saw. And I don't know what Glass Onion is, but apparently T. Kingfisher said it's fast, fun, frightening, and Glass Onion meets Saw in this savagely on point thriller. So this is considered a thriller, but it's definitely horrific, really. Both what the rich people did and what the revenge is truly horrific. And then I woke up. I gave a, I think 2.5 stars. It's fine. Like it's fine. It feels. I mean, I don't really have any additional thoughts other than what I've already told you. It feels like it was trying something and it didn't achieve that thing for me, and I didn't care. I didn't care the entire time. Not one care was cared. Didn't give a single care. The book was fine. I don't have any complaints about the construction or the writing. It just wasn't for me, and that's okay. And I have to be okay with the fact that it wasn't for me. And the final book that I picked up was Small Ghost. And this is a poetry collection, and I spent the majority of my time sort of relating to what I was seeing on page. So I would give this a 4 star. It's not a perfect poetry collection because I don't believe in perfect poetry anyway. It definitely made me feel something, which is why it's getting a high rating. I would even go so far as to say probably a 4.5 star. Now, I picked this up at my local bookstore, but I did go on the internet and see if you could get it elsewhere. You can, in fact, get it on Amazon. So there's that for you. But after all this is said and done, I read a total of 3 books with pink on the cover, some completely pink, one with a little pink, and I had a good time. And while these books have absolutely nothing to do with breast cancer, I really wanted to sort of do something to include breast cancer awareness into my 31 videos in 31 days. And if this video wasn't for you, that's okay. There will be a new, fresh one tomorrow. And if this video was for you, fantastic. There will be another one tomorrow. And with that, I will see you tomorrow.